Batman beats anybody with prep time.
Please, he won't even beat Cecil. He won't even be able to know where to find Cecil Stedman.
What are you talking about? This is Batman. Batman can do anything. Are you kidding me?
Except find Cecil. Except for find the man in charge of the entire... You know, fine. Let's get into it.
Okay, what you got?
Both with prep time.
Okay.
No full resources. No outside help. Cecil Stedman versus Batman. Who wins that fight?
We talking about? This man has Wayne Enterprises. Are you kidding me?
Okay. Huh? Fighter versus non-fighter.
That's what
There's not a debate about who go hand-to-hand combat. None of that. This is
Batman is more than just a fighter, okay? The man runs space station in the sky for the Justice League. What are we talking about? Are you ready for this? You sure you want to have this talk?
Fine, go do your thing. You started off then.
I'm gonna start it off.
Go ahead.
What we talking? What's up, people? You know what this is. This is Batman all day, all night. Prep time, can't nobody win it up in here. Okay? How much time does he have to prep? Is it a full day, half a day, a week? What we talking about?
We both give him 2.5 weeks.
Each person gets 2.5 weeks. Oh my God. Batman done evaluated, tracked Cecil, put a bug in the whole GDA organization. He done knows this man's everyday movements. He knows where he sleeps, where he eats, everything about this man. All in 2 weeks? Are we kidding me? Look here, Batman at the first day, the first one whole day of tracking this man, Batman already came up with 3 plans to stop him and everything. Once you know his regular routine, it's over after that. I know it's like any old person who's really after a target. They set something up where this is how I'm going to get them. This is where they're vulnerable. This is where they're not vulnerable. Batman's going to do all of that plus more. And then he has the resources to do anything he needs to do. And he himself is basically the most lethal weapon in the world and stuff. Cecil doesn't stand a chance. With the resources that Wayne Enterprise, the man helped create the Justice League space station, okay? The man has unlimited dang on Batmobile, Bat plane, Bat chopper. Shoot, he has everything at his disposal. This man ain't losing. What are we talking about here? I'm going to stop. You go ahead, give your rebuttal real quick. That doesn't mean
anything. Look, you're talking about Batman with all this Wayne tech and all that great stuff. It's great stuff, but we're talking about global surveillance. Like Cecil all the time, all day, every day, has everything on surveillance. Not just him. He has a team, an entire building. Upper level, middle level, lower level, basement level, the white room, all working around the clock to give him information to make plans. All right? And you can talk about Batman would track him. How you going to track him? Teleportation check. Cecil don't just walk out of nowhere. He gets teleported, boom, he's there. Gets teleported, boom, he's back. How are you tracking that? How would Batman track Nightcrawler? You won't. How you ain't going to track Cecil? Can't do it. And you talking about weapons. We've seen what Cecil has done with his weapons. The government weapons he has. Stuff that can at least make Army Man feel like he was there. Like, you knew that wasn't going to hurt me. Yeah, it was to get your attention. He has stuff like that on the ready at a moment's notice. At a moment's notice. And the end all be all, not only does he have access to like the, what's the dude that rebuilt those men? I had this in my head. I can't remember. That reanimated man? The
mad scientist he has?
Not only has an army full of those reconstituted soldiers, he also has access to superhumans. He runs the Guardians of the Globe. They do what he says.
Runs Justice League.
Okay, that's fine. We'll get into it. He runs it. You talking about Batman has tools. Cecil has the planet. He has the entire planet working for him. He may just work out of the United States, but he's in control of all of it. And limited access, you've never heard anybody come to Cecil talk anything about budget. His unlimited budget. Whatever it is, the rest of the world's paying their taxes higher, so he can get the money for it. All right, man, he's been prepared for virtual nights. Come on, we're done here. What you got? What else you got?
We all know Batman. You over here trying to limit Batman like Batman's ever been limited. First of all, Wayne Enterprises is a global company. They're just located in Gotham. We all know that. Everybody in the world knows it. When you become $1 billion company in industry like Wayne Enterprises, you're not just limited to one little location like Gotham City. No, that man is everywhere. Okay, Batman in his own right is a one-man army. But just in case you forgot, he does have the Justice League at his disposal. And they will go to wherever he asks them to go to on a drop of a dime at any notice and everything. Not to mention he has the Bat family. The Bat family, which is very what he personally trained and had all of them out there. Okay, they are what. Matter of fact, there is a comic series where he went international and created Batman in every country. I guess you must have forgot about that. Okay, how is he tracking a man with teleportation? Teleportation doesn't mean anything. He walked up to dang Cecil one day as Bruce Wayne, because that's what he does, and we know with all the ninja skills he has, put a tracker on him. The man's probably got a tracker on everybody that's close to him, all his vehicles, personally him, Cecil. When he first met the man, because he's so paranoid, he had a tracker on him off the rip and everything. Get here. What are we talking about here? Justice League. You saying he's in charge of the global
the Guardians of the Globe.
Of the Globe.
Don't
you talking about the knockoff of the Justice League?
I don't care what they are.
Justice League
they still dangerous.
They're
still dangerous and still lethal.
Not compared to the Justice League. They're not. No,
still dangerous, still lethal.
Matter of fact, they were so dangerous they got taken out in the first episode of Invincible. The first time we met them, they lost. They
the first time they met them, they won.
Okay, that's fine.
They won.
You want to say the second time then? That's fine. That's fine.
They went up against the royal blood of the Ventramites.
Oh my goodness.
What are you talking about here?
Batman in charge of Justice League ain't taking no L's like that, okay?
I seen him take L's.
No, not get wiped out like that by one
I was
person,
gonna say.
okay? Not get wiped out like that. But back to Batman, because Batman is is the man right there. The man is going to already has a backup plan in a way to defeat each and every single one of them, okay? Easily dealt with, done. I don't know what we're talking about.
First of all,
I don't know what we're talking about.
I want to get back to your Bruce Wayne will walk up to him, put a trap on him. Cecil, 2 weeks apart time, Cecil knows who Bruce Wayne is. He knows Batman is Bruce Wayne. There's no doubt in my mind he would figure that out quick, fast, as in a hurry.
He wouldn't.
Yeah, he would. Absolutely. That team would be following the Batman. Every tracking pattern, every algorithm, nothing.
Nobody.
But there's other people who found out Batman was Bruce Wayne. You think Cecil can't do it? With a 24-hour, 7 days a week, fully highly educated staff with all the equipment and technology and resources at their fingertips, they won't be able to. That's crazy. That's insane. That's absurd at its highest levels. All right, and Cecil does nothing but track worldwide threats. You think he can't handle some regular mortal? Let's keep it real. And you want to talk about? He will bring in the Justice League. I got Invincible, Rexplode, Immortal, Duplicate. Rexplode.
You naming a bunch of people. Rexplode who's dead.
And no matter what,
Duplicate quit. Rexplode is dead. Invincible is not a part of the team, and he can't be controlled.
But, hold up, you can say he's not part of the team, but every time Cecil really needs him, he shows up. And if Cecil convinces Mark that
when the world really needs him, not Cecil, the
world, who's control of the world's security? It's Cecil.
Invincible is going to look at Batman and then be like, "This isn't worth my time."
Okay.
And Batman's really going to make it seem like, "Hey, I'm not."
Oh, I don't believe that at all. I think Batman will see. Oh, he's an instant threat. I need to take him out. That's what Batman's going to do. All right. He could even recognize that the Ninja Turtles were on his side at first meeting. So I don't hear anything about that. He would recognize Mark and he's like, "Hey," he wouldn't do that at all. And Mark is too high-headed. He will come in there throwing fists first, then start asking questions like a dummy.
Yeah, exactly. Which Batman would be ready for that,
and Cecil would be ready for him being ready for that. That's what I'm saying.
He wouldn't be.
That's why you have Immortal there.
Cecil's not ready for anything.
And I would tell you right there, he also has Robot there. So Robot going to have a plan. He's going to see, Batman has gadgets. Hey, I can hit him with this and that. I can hit him with this. Hey, be on the lookout for this. He has a gadget right there. He might even... Please, it's crazy. And
the robot that nobody follows because he's too logical and nobody likes his
he ran an entire team for years before Invincible showed up. Then, right now, people don't know the spoiler alert, he takes over another entire civilization. And again, another spoiler alert, he takes over the Earth.
Batman's done that before.
No. And I'm not talking about no outside. I'm talking about right here, main story wise. Right main story. Robot has done it. And Robot will be on Cecil's side.
We don't know which main story there is for Batman. There's about 4 comics out there.
You know what? You know what I know. You know it. Go ahead. No.
Batman's got about 4 main stories out there. Which one you want to pick and everything. And they're all #1 comics.
Cecil had the ability when the world needed it, when Invincible War happened. He got all the superheroes out there fighting. He's in control. He was making those moves. He's even making clones and bringing people back to life. So even if Batman takes somebody out, they'll be right back. And if they're not, they're reanimated by the mad scientist guy. It's just a way. Batman, no matter how great he is, no matter how much he works out, no matter how many gym memberships he has, at some point, he's going to get tired. And at some point, the wave of heroes coming at him, super strength, yes. Coming at him. Yes, Chet Jacket. Invincible. Red Explode. Adam E. What is he going to do with Adam?
What?
What are you going to do with Adam?
You have a plan for her?
Huh? What plan?
I'm not Batman. I don't know his exact.
You're arguing for Batman. You gotta be Batman.
I don't need to know his exact plan for him. I just know that he will be prepared for something of her caliber.
He still won't find Cecil.
And he doesn't always have to have the outfit. The thing about Batman is Batman's so intelligent, as one of the most intelligent people in his universe and everything. He doesn't necessarily need brute strength or anything physical to take down an opponent. He can just use whatever they're weak to and have that as their disadvantage and use against. For example, a good example is the Green Lantern. He knew in one of the movies, as one session with them, that all the power came from the ring, and with the slightest of thing, took the ring off of Green Lantern's hand and just had all his power in his hand. Okay, that's how the man pays attention and sees details in how people are and the thing that their powers and their personality and everything that makes that person who they are. And Batman would pay attention to that, and he would expose that and use that to his advantage when it comes to each one. The same way he did with the Justice League, where he knows each of their weaknesses. For example, Wonder Woman would never give up, so I'll put her in a scenario where she just tires herself out. Flash is no good if he's in a situation where he can't slow down and everything, or I put him in zero gravity where he can't touch nobody. You know, he will find out the weaknesses for each one of these people, which in 2 weeks is more than enough time.
But again,
and he will disarm each one of them.
2 weeks. 2.5 weeks, whatever I said. I think I said 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks. I'm too locked in now. But 2.5 weeks. He's prepared not just for Cecil, but everything Cecil has to take care of is accountable for. So it's not just those Guardians of the Globe. It's also the weapons that he has. And again, I get back to this. You keep saying you're going to walk up to a Bruce Wayne. Nobody walks up to Cecil, whether you Bruce Wayne or not. They don't walk up to Cecil.
You keep saying that, but when you're in charge of so much and you have so much authority
and he never leaves. Have you ever seen Cecil outside of that building, like walk to a place? Like legitimately walk to a place, leave the Pentagon and go to a place. You see him at other places.
He walks all the time.
No, he walks in the Pentagon, my guy. He's like
Bruce Wayne has a way. You don't think Bruce Wayne, with all his government contracts, isn't going to easily be in the Pentagon?
I'm telling you right now.
No, that's a lie. You know he can get in the Pentagon very easily as Bruce Wayne.
I'm telling you right now.
The man has contracts with the government. We know
he won't get to Cecil. You know how many people have government contracts and don't get to Cecil? Yeah. Every one of them. Everybody in that probably will have a government contract because he wants the best and brightest technology, and he just don't let it come through. He's like, hey, look, this is what I got. I need every piece of this.
Yeah, like everybody who's in charge wants to meet the other person that's in charge.
Yeah, but nobody meets Cecil.
You keep saying that, like,
okay, but you're not giving me when did he get meet?
He can. It's Bruce Wayne we're talking about. He will set up.
What?
Batman will set. Oh wow. We're not even going to entertain that.
So what?
We're not going to entertain that.
I can tell you this.
He's very easily going to set something up to where he will meet Cecil in person.
Let me ask you this. If that happens, who do you think is going to attack first? Batman or Cecil?
If this really comes to blows.
Not blows.
It's always going to be Cecil.
You think Cecil attack first?
Yes. Cecil
just like chess.
Many situations Cecil attacks first.
Right. That's fine. That's cool. Just like in chess. Person who goes first already starts out percentage-wise for the advantage.
All I know is
there it is. Cecil, and who makes the first mistake?
Cecil.
I don't. Oh no, I don't believe that at all.
A person who's as cutthroat as he is and has no reason. He sees everything as negative. He doesn't see.
So does Batman.
No, Batman sees a future.
Sees the future.
He sees a future that will be potentially without him and stuff. Cecil doesn't see a future without him. Cecil just sees it as Cecil doesn't see a retirement. He just sees himself continuously going and the darkness, like the episode he showed where he saw the evil and everything, and he doesn't think that there's a good path without him and stuff. Batman knows there's hope. I work with Superman. I know there's hope out there. I know someday I will not be needed and everything.
Okay,
Cecil doesn't see it like that and everything. Okay,
I know Batman didn't have nothing to do with it. Yeah. Listen, that's all. Okay, explain Terry McGinnis.
Terry McGinnis isn't in this. We're not talking about that version of Batman.
You say you don't see it.
We're not talking about that version of Batman.
Okay,
so I grant you
Cecil will strike first. But Cecil wouldn't make the first mistake. As a matter of fact, there's no doubt in my mind that when after Cecil finds out that Bruce Wayne is Batman, he's going to bring up his parents' story, which is going to throw Batman off, and that's going to leave an opening for the attack for one of the heroes.
It's not.
I know it for a fact.
No, Batman has lived his parents' story his whole life.
Yeah, and every time somebody brings it up, he puts him in every time we're like, hey, remember are you going to hit me, or how do I have to pull out a gun like they did on your parents? He'll freeze like that, and then boom, that's a strike. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen.
That's fine. Okay.
What do you mean that's fine? That's the first mistake.
Okay, you say that. Batman comes into each situation with the proper equipment and armor and everything else. So I'm not worried about that. That one hit better be the greatest hit. Better be a one punch man hit. Because other than that, the man's just going to get up and he's going to continue.
You want to know why? Because Cecil's never going to fight him 1-on-1. Cecil won't even be there for the fight. He's going to use his resources and his other people to be there for the fight.
Batman is simply going to get into their system and he's going to disarm their system and he's going to draw Cecil out. And then Cecil Cecil goes out all the time. Matter of fact, Cecil is out there with the teleporter talking to people all the time and then teleporting from one spot to the other spot.
And Batman don't want to get him with the teleporter.
He did it in season 1, which we're like, why are you trying to talk to dang Omni-Man knowing everything he did? Then you try to shoot him down with that, and then you're trying to negotiate and reason with him. That man always wants to reason and talk with people. He's going to talk to Batman or Bruce Wayne or both of them at one point in time. He has no problem talking to them.
Now, I will say this. He will show up to where they at once the fight has already started. But he's not going to engage in the fight. He's not even going to get close enough where Batman could attack him or put any kind of harm between him. Just like he didn't do with Omni-Man. He stayed at distance. He calculated how fast he could really move, what speed, and got teleported. Like, remember, the first thing he did, he went right for his throat. He's like, oh, you went right for the throat, no joking. Then he went out again, teleported. And then, like, the third time he teleported, he got out of there, he was just fast enough. Omni-Man was just fast enough to grab the tie off his suit. Nothing else. You think Batman's going to be able to touch Cecil with that? Absolutely not. Yes. How?
Omni-Man was using straight speed and force. He wasn't thinking his way through it. But he got there. You're under the impression that Batman's not already controlling the situation and already set up why Cecil is where he's at in the first place. Okay?
I asked you who strikes first. You said Cecil. Cecil's not going to go nowhere. If he has prep time, he's not going anywhere.
It's already anticipated by Batman.
Hold on. He's not going anywhere where it's already set up for him. Like, look, I'm going to engage with Batman. Get this engagement started at this particular location because we can use this, and that. I'm gonna have people all ready to go. Have your animate ready, locked in at the northwest corner. As soon as he engages, have them come. Those are the pawns. We're gonna throw them right out there. Immortal, Robots, Rexplode, Adam Eve, I need you to come from the southwest corner. We're gonna box them in, and just keep wave after wave. Throw a kaiju monster at them.
Box in Batman?
What? Yes, we're boxing in Batman.
Nobody has ever in their
Nobody's been Cecil.
Box in Batman.
Nobody's been Cecil.
That doesn't even sound.
Yeah, I keep talking like Batman has never lost a fight. Yeah. Never got outsmarted.
He's not losing this fight.
Why not? Who is a better tactician? Vandal Savage
Batman.
Or Cecil?
Batman.
That's not the question I asked. Who's a better tactician, Vandal Savage or Cecil?
Batman.
Bro, I said Vandal Savage or Cecil.
Batman.
Fine, let's say Cecil.
I'm on the side of Batman in all scenarios. Screw your question.
It's Cecil. The answer is Cecil. And it's
what?
Yeah, Cecil is a better technician.
Vandal Savage, who's been around for like
I don't give a
1,000 years.
He's been around for 1,000 years and always losing. Now, don't give me that.
Who's actually ran the planet several times. He's actually ran the entire planet
and lost it several times.
Historically in the past and everything.
Lost it several times.
What are we talking about? This guy knows what it takes to defeat anybody.
Cecil deals with God's day.
Vandal Savage has his own fighting style. Like, what in the world are we talking about?
And he loses all the time.
Cecil loses all the time.
Name one time.
What are you talking about? Cecil lost every time a Viltrumite came through. Cecil, there was a loss for the whole planet.
Planet still spinning. People still swiping credit cards, getting in debt. What are you talking about? The planet still safe.
That was a loss. You thought they came, but it was like, we won that one. No. And then they always say, we got to get prepared. We got to do better next time. Why did he hire that crazy mad scientist? Because they weren't ready before.
Because he's already planning. That's what it is. He's already planning for the next spot.
And every time Invincible beat those little zombie creatures every time. And then Invincible let him know, why are you out here working with this guy? Because he has no...
Hold on. You said Invincible beat him all the time. But he also, Cecil had him down. It wasn't until the team, or they were Guardians of the Globe, that stepped in and said, Cecil, you need to stop. He had Invincible down for the count with the little... the thing in his ear. I can't think of the word. But it's the sonic waver in his ear. Okay. He had him knocked down. It was over. It was a wrap. Cecil's already prepared. And you give him 2 weeks to know who Batman is, what he does, his history and all that. Please, he might have had Alfred in the chokehold by the time you get down there.
Oh, Alfred ain't taking no L's. Alfred's a part of this too. Oh, buddy, believe that. My man is right there. When you think he got boxed in, he was like, Alfred is always on the intercom and everything. Alfred
and Cecil
commits plan B5162. And Alfred be like, B5612. Ready to go, Batman.
You know,
execute.
That you think
and it's over. It's over.
I say
it's over.
When he's calling in for Alfred, you know what happened? He's not getting tried. Alfred, are you there? He's not responding. Why? Because Alfred's already got hemmed up. Already been hemmed up.
You just said that. You just said that.
Oh, I said he was. By the time Batman even knows what's going on, Alfred already been. They might have Alfred already got out of there. He's gonna be hemmed up. He's gonna be him and the small part of the Bat family, and they're going to get taken out piece by piece. Because ain't none of them as good as Batman, and Batman is barely good enough to beat Immortal.
Damien ain't good taking no L's. Red Hood ain't going out without nothing.
Oh no! See, here's the thing.
The whole Bat family is not getting touched.
This is the difference. They fight in DC where villains don't ever want to try to take it that far. Everybody kind of holds back. In Invincible's universe, they kill. And they kill with no regard. That's why Invincible got the trouble he had. Because he won't go do it.
Sounds like a playground for a Red Hood. He can't wait. Oh, Damon Wayans? Damien can't wait. He was like, hold on. We are killing out here. I was trained to kill. What are we talking about? Let the sword out.
Let me know when they have faced gods on a daily basis for them to talk about who they gonna kill. What bullets they gonna have that's gonna take out Immortal, Bulletproof, or Invincible, or Omni-Man, or any of them boys.
First of all, Omni-Man is not part of any. He's never been a member of the global whatever.
Yeah, but he looked up,
and he never even.
He did work for Cecil.
He
didn't work for him, but he worked with Cecil. He worked with Cecil.
He showed up when he wanted to show up.
Did he or did he not work with Cecil? Yes or no? He did. We know they did. That's why they had that relationship. Did he work for him? No, but he worked with them. We know that.
He's not showing up. We're not worried about that.
Okay, well, it's Sunday. And Oliver is.
Don't sit there and think.
And Oliver is.
They ain't got a Red Hood's not a killer, and Damian Wayans isn't a killer.
Is Oliver a killer?
Them boys is ready to go.
Is Oliver a killer?
And everything like that. Who?
Oliver. Is he a killer?
Who?
Okay. All right, fine. You know what? That's enough. Fine. That's fine. You think. I know I'm right. That's all that really matters.
What's up, people? Y'all know the comment section is open. Who would win with prep time? How long? 2 weeks.
2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks. Cecil Stedman from the Invincible universe or Batman from the DC universe. Let us know in the comments section. Until next time, we're out of here, people.
Deuces.